Why is everyone relocating to the Treasure Valley in Idaho? That is the big question, and it is a question that is popping up frequently, which we're going to be debunking all of the reasons why people are choosing to move to the Treasure Valley, and if it's the right decision for you as an individual or as a family to make that move to the Treasure Valley. So make sure you guys stay tuned. We're going to be giving you guys a lot of information, and it's going to be good for you as you get ready to relocate or plan to relocate to the Treasure Valley. Why is literally everybody relocating to the Treasure Valley, Idaho? Well, we're going to be covering that in today's video. If you guys are watching this, you're probably wondering the same thing, getting ready to relocate or already on your way to relocate to the Treasure Valley. So make sure you guys stay tuned, because we're going to be giving you guys a lot of insight as far as all the amazing things that Treasure Valley has to offer you, as well as some of the bad. So stay tuned. Let's dive into the content. All right, guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is Nasim Issa, and I am super excited to be helping you guys navigate if this is going to be the right move or potential move, or if you're already making the move, what to expect as you head out to the Treasure Valley. Now, what is the Treasure Valley? Where is the Treasure Valley? Let's talk about that. So the Treasure Valley is located in southwest Idaho. It is the most popular area to live if you're a resident in Idaho. It contains many cities within the area. It's not just one city. So the Treasure Valley consists of Boise, Eagle, Meridian, Nampa, Caldwell, Kuna, Middleton, and Garden City. So all those cities make up the Treasure Valley. Now, when we're talking about the Treasure Valley, the hub of the Treasure Valley, of course, is going to be Boise, right? Boise is the capital city in Idaho. It is the most popular city in all of Idaho, with a population of over 200,000 people in just Boise alone. Then you have Meridian, which is about 120,000 plus now. So it's just a lot of people living in the areas. But here's what's attracting so many people to the areas. Treasure Valley is home to one of the best school districts in the entire state. The West Ada County School District had the highest test scores as far as mathematics and language arts last year. Then for people that are looking to relocate, a lot of people didn't know this, but there's a huge boom right now economically as far as all the jobs they're creating and all the businesses that are actually moving to the Boise and Treasure Valley area, which is allowing for a lot of opportunities for those people that are relocating to already have jobs, already be getting paid better, and to add in it is significantly cheaper as far as cost of living goes in Idaho. So with that being said, with all those things added together, there's a lot of reasons why people are moving, but we're going to get really deep into the depths of as far as what else is really driving people. One of the biggest reasons, however, that I didn't mention yet is going to be the outdoor recreation aspect, which if you're an outdoorsy person, you're going to absolutely love the Treasure Valley, because everybody and their mother is always outside. They're always doing something. There's just so much going on as far as activity wise, from snowboarding to floating the river, whatever the case may be. And yes, I said snowboarding and floating a river, because guess what? There's 4-season weather in the Treasure Valley, which allows for a lot of different things throughout the year. Now, real quick, before we dive into it and go really in depth as far as all the content we're going to be diving, I do want to make sure I put out there that I am a licensed real estate agent here in the Treasure Valley. As much as I love helping you guys by making these videos, I also absolutely love to help you guys with the purchase of your home as you get ready to relocate to the Treasure Valley. So with that being said, guys, you're going to see my phone number, you're going to see my email. Please reach out night or day, doesn't matter the day of the week. Reach out to me. I will pick up, I will respond, whatever I need to do to help you guys and provide all the information. Now, if we need to get more in depth, we'll always be able to schedule a 30-minute conversation via Zoom and come up with a game plan just for you and your current situation, so that way we can get the ball rolling. Now, with that being said, let's actually dive into the content now. Now, one reason a lot of people are relocating to the Treasure Valley, in the Treasure Valley specifically, is because the Treasure Valley's economic market right now is absolutely insane. Now, when we're talking about economic market, I'm talking about job opportunities, I'm talking about the growth of businesses, I'm talking about all the different things that may have you concerned or maybe worried about where you're currently at. Is going to offer you tons of opportunity here, especially the cities within the Treasure Valley like Boise, Meridian, or Nampa, where they have just so much. For example, Nampa, they just opened up Jim Reapers. They're currently building a Meta, which is previously known as Facebook, their entire warehouse. There's just so much growth coming to all these different cities within the Treasure Valley that is just absolutely amazing for those of you that are looking to relocate or find a new job or find some stability somewhere new. So with that being said, there's also a lot of opportunity for those of you that are trying to start up a business. Maybe you already have a business that's quite successful where you're currently at and you're trying to expand, or maybe open up a new franchise in a different area that's just absolutely growing with what looks like no end, which is going to be the Treasure Valley. So a lot of people are even starting to do that. For example, In-N-Out just opened their first ever restaurant here in Meridian, which is within the Treasure Valley. And then to add to it, you also have Topgolf that just opened up a franchise here in Meridian, Idaho as well. So all cities within the Treasure Valley, but overall, the Treasure Valley is just absolutely the land of opportunity right now, especially for someone looking for a fresh start or a shift in careers, or maybe an expansion within that career they're already in. Especially the top three here being the medical field, another one being IT and softwares and things of that nature, and then another one being manufacturing. Now, like I said, these are just the top three in Idaho, and more specifically in the Treasure Valley, but there's always so much more opportunity. Now, within those three categories, you have St. Luke's, which is a major hospital out here. You have Boise State, so for a lot of people that are working or currently working on their degree within medicine, Boise State is a great avenue, and they offer a lot of internships, or people will pick up students from Boise State to work for their private practices or in their hospitals and things of that nature. And then outside of that, in the IT/software world, you have Micron, which is absolutely huge, and it's also actually bringing in another 15,000 employees to work in some of their expansions that they're currently doing. And then you also have in the manufacturing world just so many different opportunities that I don't even know where to begin, full transparency. So with that being said, there's just lots of opportunity in the economic side. Now let's dive into the next topic. Now, this is hands down the most important thing that you guys could potentially think about before moving to an area, and it's going to be cost of living. The cost of living as far as in the Treasure Valley is just absolutely amazing. Now, me personally, I've lived in multiple areas before moving here, and I will say, as far as what I spend on a day-to-day basis for utilities, for gas, for groceries, for all those things are going to be substantially lower and actually a lot more affordable than a lot of different areas. Whereas maybe you're looking at Denver, maybe you're looking at Seattle, or maybe you're looking at moving from San Diego, California, or anywhere in California in general. Most people are relocating from there to Idaho anyways. It's just so much cheaper. And to add into that, you also have cheaper taxes. There's not as much income tax being charged. There's also lower property taxes to include. They also have a homeowner exemption, which is if you're purchasing a home and using it as your primary residence, they'll actually exempt you from paying up to $125,000 worth of those taxes on your property to allow you to be able to better afford your house, to also assist you as far as lowering cost of living. So there's just so many different directions where you just feel like you're getting a lot more money or keeping a lot more money in your pockets. Now, where I do see that cost of living may hit you a little bit is going to be on prices of home. However, that all depends on the location. For example, Boise, Idaho's median price point right now is $575,000. Eagle, Idaho is going to be $755,000, and then Meridian, Idaho is $525,000, and then Nampa is at $440,000. So it just depends on the city if you can catch the trend, right? Eagle is very luxurious. It's a very beautiful area, a lot of waterfront properties, a lot of properties on golf courses, and it's just a luxury area. Boise has condos, townhomes, residences that overlook the entire city, in mountains, on hills. So it depends on what your current situation is, which is why I highly recommend reaching out. If you are deciding to purchase a home, we want to make sure that you have the most information possible as far as what area fits you. However, once you figure out what area you would like to live in, and then you can also figure out what you would like to spend, then it becomes pretty easy to navigate where you should be looking and the types of places or type of amenities that you're looking for in those areas. So with that being said, cost of living, huge plus. Let's talk about the next thing. Now, another huge plus is going to be, it is a low crime rate area. I'm talking about the Treasure Valley itself. Crime is almost unheard of here. Now, obviously, you're gonna have your onesie, twosies that do stupid things, especially during the weekends when everyone's drunk and doing really silly things. That's typically when you see a spike, and usually when something happens in Boise or the Treasure Valley in general, it's usually actually news, because it just doesn't happen quite often, guys. There's not a lot that happens, and I think that's a reflection of the type of people that live here, right? Everyone is super friendly. Everyone opens doors for you. I actually talked to a couple the other day. One was from San Diego. The other one was from Atlanta. So we had two very different locations, but both of them had said that it was almost too weird how nice everybody is in Idaho. And obviously that's a good thing, right? Me personally, I also tell people all the time, it actually caught me off guard when everyone was as nice as they were. However, it's such a good thing, and I think that's why it reflects such a low crime rate, such a great community, just being able to go out and not have to worry about locking your door, or if you locked your garage door, if you left your windows down in your car, just all those different things that you don't have to worry about. It is amazing as far as what it allows you to be able to do and how you are able to have a higher quality of life without thinking about what bad could happen. Now, with all that being said, you obviously now know people are friendly, but not only are they friendly, they're very active. I brought up earlier that outdoor recreation wise, people absolutely love to get out. I'm literally looking at people behind me as we're recording this video. They're all walking, they're all playing tennis or volleyball. There's just a bunch of parks in the area, and all these people just always seem to be outside. I kid you not, it is probably one of the most active areas you will ever move to as far as people just getting out and doing things to better themselves, whether it's for health or just personal reasons. The Treasure Valley itself just allows you to be the best version of yourself, if that makes sense. And I think that's a reflection as far as why we have some of the top rated schools, top rated healthcare facilities. It just all kind of goes hand in hand. It only just keeps getting better. So with all those things in mind, it's just very easy to see why the quality of life in the Treasure Valley is so much better. Now, I know I keep hitting on the outdoor recreation portion, so let's talk about the outdoor rec, right? You have some of the most beautiful areas from the Greenbelt, you have the Boise River, you have the Snake River, you have Bogus Basin, which is absolutely beautiful. It's an area where a lot of people tend to go hike or just go snowboard and ski during the winter, which if you haven't figured it out yet, yes, there's all 4-season weather. Now, weather-wise, it can be a little hectic because sometimes it just feels like it's going to be fall and then it's still summer, and then sometimes it's going to be summer, but it's still spring, and sometimes it's spring, but it's still winter, and you just get snow with hail with sun, and then it's just kind of a crazy combination. Hopefully that didn't mind boggle you guys too much, but full transparency, it is a little hectic sometimes with weather, and I know I joke around with it in my previous videos where I say Idaho's weather is like a toxic relationship. You just never know what is going to happen. So with that being said, with all these different rivers, with all these different parks, as far as just what you can possibly do, there's no specific activity you can't find. There's tons of hot springs, there's tons of state parks and national parks, and all these different things within the area. And to add to all of that, you still have all these beautiful trees all over the place. Just nature wise, it's just absolutely beautiful. It cannot be beat. So I will say, in the outdoor recreation activity area, if there's ever something that you guys find that you can't do, please let me know, because to this day I still feel like there's not a single activity you can't participate in as far as outdoor recreation wise goes. Now obviously we don't have lava or anything like that or anything, so don't be crazy, but overall with the typical norm as far as outdoor recreation goes, there's just so much to do. If I didn't include it, I probably just didn't mention it. For example, fishing or hunting or whitewater rafting or bodyboarding or taking the boat out to the river. Whatever you guys like, you can literally do it. So hopefully you guys get the point. Let's talk about the next thing. Now, this is super important because it's going to be where you lay your head down to sleep every night. Let's talk about the real estate market in the Treasure Valley. Now, for the median price point in the Treasure Valley, remember there's multiple cities involved here, it is $391,000. Now, full transparency, $391,000, you're knocking a lot of big areas out of the park. For example, Denver is being knocked out. It's a lot cheaper than Atlanta. It's a lot cheaper than San Diego. It's a lot cheaper than Seattle. It's a lot cheaper than all these different big city or big areas that you typically move to and have to worry about housing costs and things of that nature. Now, like I said, depending on the city, the price point is going to vary as far as what you can get per square foot or amenities and things of that nature within different neighborhoods. However, with the type of market we're having right now, with interest rates continuously dropping, with house prices also dropping, we're just seeing it become a better and better time for buyers that are looking to purchase a home. Not so much for sellers, unfortunately. But if you are a buyer watching this, then congratulations, you pretty much know that you do have the key as far as negotiating goes. Now, I will say it's not a market where you can just come in and negotiate $50,000 below asking or anything substantial like that. However, you can negotiate things like getting closing costs covered. You can negotiate things like temporary interest rate buy downs. You can negotiate home warranties. You can negotiate a lot of things. It just comes down to having the right real estate agent that is going to go to bat for you and also has maybe taken a negotiation course to better negotiate on your behalf. Wink, wink. Now, guys, there is so much more to the Treasure Valley itself. However, the last thing I want to hit on is just the community feel, right? I know we hit on it a little earlier, but as far as different things that they do, there's a lot of festivals. They do a lot of concerts. They just do a lot of things for different people, for all kinds of people, right? Maybe you are someone that really loves soul food. Well, they have a soul food fest. They have a Boise Country Music Festival. Or maybe you're into art. Well, they have a beautiful art museum. They have so much to offer you. So whatever your community is, whatever your hobbies are, whatever it is that you tend to have a niche in or just really love to do, there's so many people out here. For me personally, I'm a big 49ers fan. So if you are an NFL or football fan, I love to be able to connect with people that are also 49ers fans. And something I'm actually doing, I actually bought a bunch of calendars for all my 49ers buddies, and they're just gonna smack it on their fridge. But just little things like that, just being able to find a community, be able to find a place you fit in, it's just so easy. It's literally as simple as you could go onto Facebook and literally type in whatever it is that you love and put Idaho next to it or Treasure Valley behind it. And all of a sudden now you're in a group with 4,000 other people that love whatever it is that you love. Now, obviously that could be anything from loving dogs to maybe you like pit bulls, maybe you like picnics on a Sunday, whatever the case may be. community, you are more likely to find that community of people here. And it's just absolutely amazing being able to connect with so many people through the community itself. So with all that being said, guys, one more time, I do want to reiterate, I am a licensed real estate agent here in the Treasure Valley. And like I said, I love making these videos for you guys, and I also love helping you guys with your home buying needs. So once again, you're going to see my phone number pop up. You're going to see my email pop up. Call me, text me, email me. As I said, any day, any time of the week. I'm here for you guys at the end of the day. So with that being said, if you haven't already, make sure you guys press the subscribe button. Make sure you guys turn on the bell for more videos like this. And I would also love to hear where you guys are tuning in from. So comment below where you're watching from, and hopefully we can connect so I can help you guys as you get ready to relocate to the Treasure Valley. If you guys would like more information, drop it in the comments below. Give me a call, give me a text, or give me an email. Love you guys. See you on the next one.